What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. Yes, yes. I don't know, man. I don't know where we're gonna start with this one, but I'm definitely going to. First of all, let me just say it's full moon in Leo, and I don't know what anybody's been feeling like today, but I definitely felt some energy of preparing to let go of some things, and I think, well, I feel like the universe was guiding me in that direction because I've been kind of saying I was going to start doing this. I talked about it on a previous video that I was, having a lot of stuff that I had to go through that was sitting in the garage. And through somebody, it was kind of like a kind of a nudge, so to speak. And then I went out there and was starting to go through some containers, and deciding what I'm going to give away and what I'm going to hold on to, and what's going to go here and what's going to go there, type of thing. It was interesting. Afterwards, I went in nature, went for a walk, and just came back feeling kind of exhausted. Uh, you know, um, Partly, I'm sure it has to do with the full moon. Secondly, letting go of things, um, and that it's just begun. But I don't know so much as that's where I want to go with this. But I spoke about yesterday on, um, I don't even remember what it was. I know I did a short on reflection, and what I can say this, because as I just felt called to drop this video, I didn't have a clue what I was going to come on here and talk about. But let's get into a little bit more deeper into reflection and you know, uh, divine timing, and how things tend to play out, um, and energies and frequency. Let's go a little bit into that. Why not? Because actually, I was thinking about that earlier today, and it's funny, it came across now. But you know, uh, meaning like vibration, frequency. Uh, if you're on this frequency with this individual or you're not, um, because I do see a common theme of you know uh, what we experience, um, with the vibration or frequency that somebody's on, and then us not having like a match to them, and then not understanding why we tend to not have really much in common, or you remember those moments where it feels like you're speaking to somebody, and it's like you're talking to a wall. It's like they're not really, not that they're not receptive, but they're just not really aligned. Or you tend to just fall out of alignment with a friend, and you don't really, and then all of a sudden you fall back in and you guys are talking again like you never left off. And I have friendships like that. Um, as of late, one of my friends, who I've known for many, many years, who we met at a job, we can just not talk for a long period of time and then pick right back up, and it feels like we never stopped talking. We do have those relationships. And then we have the ones that you are around somebody and you're speaking to them, and it just doesn't feel like it's being received or they're hearing you. And almost like I said, like you're literally talking to a wall, and like you're just randomly trying to figure out something to say. And it just isn't working. And I don't know so much as to if that's even possible in the energies we're in now. I keep hearing that the end of March is going to be a pretty big shift. February, we're still working through things, not that that's going to end in March, but the energies are ramping up. Um, and, but I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments. And again, I'm going to drop a reminder. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like this video if you found it useful, or if you found it that it helped you in some way. I'd appreciate you dropping a like, smashing that like button, because it helps the algorithm. It helps us grow the channel. It helps us reach more individuals and wisdom warriors that would love to find this content, and this content find them, and for them to, just maybe get something out of the video. So uh, I urge you, if you haven't already, please like the video if you liked it, if you found something that resonated with you. And hey, man, if you like what I bring, please subscribe. Please share to somebody, at least one person, so that we can help grow this channel and help build this community, so that we all can come together and help one another. And comment in the, below the video or on other videos that, what your journey has been, you know, um, what you got out of the video, how it helped you, um, how you can help others, because, just putting your comments helps somebody else realize and know that they're not alone, because we're not alone. And I just want everybody to know that when you come on this channel and you watch our videos and you put comments in the below the videos, and you like and subscribe and you share, that this community is a safe place for you to come, that you have nothing to worry about being judged or ridiculed for what you put in the comments. I won't stand for that. And I will report whoever does put attacking or bullying information towards somebody else for what they wrote in the comments. So please don't feel like you can't express yourself, because I am so grateful for this channel and for, I mean, we're like almost 70 videos deep. And, the fact that I can come on here and express myself, and it is such a amazing, wonderful outlet to be able to, uh, just open my heart, open my mind, and just express myself to the fullest and be completely authentic and transparent, and stand in my truth, you know, and, no matter what anybody thinks or feels, I come on here and I stand in my power and my truth, and I am completely authentic with you guys. I love this community we're building, and I love the fact that I have the opportunity to express myself fully and transparent. And I would hope that you feel the same way, because this is a safe place, and you are able to come here and put your comments with the ability to feel completely safe in doing so. And not that you're going to be judged and made fun of, because that won't happen here. We're building this loving, amazing, warm place where we all can be safe, feel safe, and feel that we're not being judged for what we do, and accepted for who we are fully, not just parts of us, not just pieces, not just somebody liking you for one thing about yourself and then the rest they want to throw out the window. Um, those friendships are vastly leaving in this new earth that I'm creating, because I don't want that. I don't want that on my earth, on my planet, on the earth that I'm creating. Because remember, we're all creators and we're all creating what we want. I talked about it on a previous video about us being on different planets, and the fact that even though we're standing, we can stand and look at each other, or speak on this channel, and yet with all our trauma and all our experiences and everything that we've been through, we perceive the world completely different than the next person standing next to us. And so you can be looking right at somebody and yet have completely different perceptions and perspectives of your earth, your planet, where you live and where you reside, because everybody has different belief systems. They've been conditioned, they've been brainwashed differently, they've been taught differently, they've been raised differently, they've gone through different experiences, which then creates this different world, completely different world, even though they're standing on the same grass as you are. It's interesting, and at the same time, it's can be very frustrating, to say the least. Especially if you're in a relationship romantically with somebody, and they just don't see things the way you see it, and they just don't look at the world the way you look at it. That can be extremely frustrating, and you're not on the same page, and your frequencies and vibrations are different, and even with friendships or family members, or and so that can be very exhausting and depleting and difficult and struggle. But when you start to look at it differently, and you start to look at it as, well, I have empathy and compassion for this individual because I haven't walked in their shoes, and they've been on a different journey than I have, right? So, we have to remember that not everybody is going through the exact same thing, even though we are going through the exact same thing at the same time. It's, it's definitely a paradox, and it's really, really profound and magical and amazing that that can be even humanly possible to be happening, simultaneously. Um, so, you know, uh, it's 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 definitely shifting, and it's definitely changing. I can feel the energies myself today with the full moon in Leo. It's almost empowering. At the same time, things have been coming up. For me at least. If that's the case for you, to read it, because believe me, I comment, I reply, and I read every comment from whoever writes in the comments. And I love you all for being bold and being vulnerable and allowing yourself to express yourself in the comments and not care what others think, because that is courageous, and that is a warrior, and that is who we are. We've just created this world with social media and all these other ways where it's kind of amplified and ramped up because of social media, that people judge you for everything. And then when it's brought into the physical, and it's not social media anymore, or it's not online anymore, then it becomes, the judgment becomes even more projection, and so, you know, like I said, this is a judgment free zone, and we don't do that here on Wisdom Warriors. We are full of wisdom, and we're creators, and we are beautiful souls of God. We are godlike. We are beautiful lights, here to shine our light, and here to share our wisdom to everyone and to help one another. And remember, just you helping one person and putting a comment in there, and somebody reads it and feels like they're not alone, That's so empowering and so heartfelt. And it warms my heart. I'm getting chills just saying it. It's beautiful, man, when you realize you can make an impact by just writing a comment about your journey and your story and how you improved and helped yourself, you know? Because again, this channel is full of spirituality, spiritual growth, self improvement, self development. We pretty much talk about everything on here, and there's no holds barred. You know, everything goes because I've been through it all. Not to say there's things I haven't, because of course you can't go through it all, but I have experienced a lot in my lifetime. And I want nothing more than to bring it to the table and talk about it and express myself in the best way I can. Because a lot of my younger years, not that I'm old or anything by any means, but when I was a young lad, I feel like I projected inward a lot. And I had a hard time expressing myself to women, to other people, to friends. Again, a lot of us have people pleased or just joined cliques or groups to be accepted and loved and put what we felt or how we felt on the back burner. And we didn't, then we suffered in silence, you know, and in, we, you know, did it in the dark alone, and we mourned in by ourselves because and then we had regret, and we judged ourselves for not speaking out, and then we shoulda woulda, I could have said this, I should have said that, you know, why didn't I say this, why am I thinking of it now when it's too late, when I had the opportunity, when I was standing there in front of the individual. Not that that's ever too late, but some people need to be able to express it face to face. Others can just speak it to the ether, to the universe. And that is just as good as speaking it to their face. You don't have to do that. I was always told that. And it's the truth. We're all energy, we're all connected. We all feel one another's vibration and thoughts. If you're in tune with that, a lot of empaths like I am, and a lot of people on this channel, if you're listening, you probably are, because most likely you're going to think this is airy fairy bullshit. And so um, you tend to realize that you can speak and think about somebody and then they think about you, you know. And so you don't need to be standing in front of them. You can also write it on a note and burn it. You know, be careful where you do it. Make sure you have some water around to put it out, and stand far away from your house. But you can do a lot of different ways. You can write it on a piece of paper and shred the paper. You can rip it up. You can do a lot of different things. Everything is energy. The paper's energy. You know, everything is energy. We're all connected. We're all one. You know, and I've done that. I've done that many times in the past. I've thought of somebody, and then all of a sudden they call, and they're like, "Oh man, you know, by the way, I was just thinking of you. You know, I was going to call you too." And so not for every situation, mind you, okay? It doesn't work for every situation, because if you've let go of that relationship or that person, it could be cut off in some way. So no matter what, they may not reach out, but they may be thinking of you because you were thinking of them. That can definitely happen. It doesn't mean that they're going to actually pick up the phone or call you or come over and knock on your door. But now, mind you, not everybody. You know, if you're having difficulty with somebody, or it doesn't mean they're going to do that. But doesn't mean they're not thinking of you because you were thinking of them. So, you know, you can always do it in so many ways. You can go to take walks in nature and go to a park and speak it out to the sky, to the universe. It's always listening. Everything is always listening. The people are always listening. As I said, we're all connected. We're all one. So, uh, It's good in any aspect you do it. It doesn't matter. You can do it through your meditation, your yoga, whatever. It doesn't matter. It can happen in so many different ways. Maybe that goes along with the full moon. Maybe there's some things you have to do in that respect and let go of, and say I don't need this in my life anymore, or I want to let go of this, or I want to let go of that, or I'm ready to move forward with this situation, or whatever the case may be. We're all working through things. We're all going through things. No one is exempt from it. Not one person, if you think they are, you're sadly mistaken, because they aren't. Every single person, just not everybody's consciously aware of it. Not everybody realizes that that's what's happening. They just think, oh, yeah, I just feel like crap right now, or oh, I just want to do this. Like, there is a lot of people, because of ego, that they think they're in control, that they're fully in control. Again, we have freedom of choice and free will, but there's so much that we have control of. And I truly believe that, because I'll tell you right now, I thought about this too. I don't really want to go into too depth with this in this video, because, I'm planning on cutting the video short soon, any minute now. But I'll just touch on it real quick. But you know, um, there's no way that we would have that kind of full control. We destroy humanity, with the ego and where we've been and where we've been coming out of, which we're still coming out of the darkness, and we have a ways to go. We would probably destroy this whole planet. There's a level of control, and there's a level of spirit that spirit will step in, even though that the rules are they're not allowed to unless asked to, and unless there's a certain reason that they have to step in. They can't just step in because of freedom of choice and free will. But I I believe deep down that, and I've heard it from many other individuals, that if they have to, they will step in. If it means that we're ready to destroy ourselves, then they will step in. So, um, yeah, I hope you got something out of this video. I hope that you take some time to reflect. I hope that you can share this video to somebody that could need it, and even this channel, and in hopes that we can help one person at a time and help grow this channel so we can build this amazing community of wisdom warriors, and we can all express ourselves openly and honestly and transparently and vulnerably, and open our heart and come together as one, and not feel judged, or us judging somebody else for what they commented or what they put or what their journey's about, because all of our journeys are separate and different and unique in our own ways, and we're all children of God. We're all amazing, magical individuals that have been created from perfection. Okay. And I do mean that, because these bodies that can heal and that can heal a wound, or, we just have to remember that we are powerful and we have the capability of doing all of that. We just have to remember that, and believe that we can draw our romantic partner into us. We can draw what we want into us by just believing that it's possible, and not thinking, well, man, this I've been through all these relationships and it never works, and I don't think it's ever going to happen, and that's just coming from a place of hurt instead of a place of love, and saying, you know what? I'm going to pick myself back up, and I'm going to keep on going, and I'm going to keep on dating, and each lesson that I got from each relationship is a lesson for me to pick myself back up and keep going. I've been through a lot with relationships myself, and they've been very short ones, and I've learned a lot from it. Looking back, I've learned what I want and what I don't want, who I want and who I don't want, what time I want to spend and what time I don't want to spend, you know? So you can learn so much from these situations, more than you actually think and realize, even if you're not talking to that person anymore. You know, there's always something to learn from it. and then take it into your next relationship to better that one, or take it into your next friendship or your next family gathering or whatever the case may be, your job, whatever, doesn't matter. It's all relative. It's all the same, you know, it's all similar. Let me rephrase that. It's all similar. It all is based off relationships, whether they're romantic or they're, somebody that is a, um, you know, I can't even think of the word. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but you know, um, they're just like somebody you briefly say hello and goodbye and that's it, or you have a longer, deeper conversation, or whatever the case. Again, it's all relative, and we can learn from everything in some aspect of, or in some way, shape, or form. So I hope that, again, you got something out of this. I hope that you enjoy these videos I keep dropping. I hope that they help you and they can help one of your friends or family members or your partner, whoever it may be. Please share it. Please like it, because you improve the algorithm so more people can see the content. You just by you liking the video, you're helping somebody else without you even realizing it, because somebody else needed this message. That's why I'm on here recording this message, because there's people out there that need it. And just by you liking it and improving the algorithm, you're changing the world. You don't even realize how powerful that is. You're actually really changing the world. And again, you don't realize the power you have by just hitting the like button and just subscribing and sharing the video to one other person. And then if that person really resonates with it, then they're going to share it and they're going to like it. It's going to be a domino effect. And we're going to change the world one domino at a time. So, realize that you have so much power just by liking the video and giving YouTube a better algorithm so we could share this out, and they'll open the floodgates and more people will come. And then maybe it'll come back to you in a way that you'll be in the comments, and somebody that because you liked the video and it went out to more people. Now somebody that went through what you're going through will now come in, subscribe, like the video, and comment. Now you'll read their comment. Maybe it'll help you in something that you're going through in that moment. So you see how, we pay it forward, and how we can help each other in so many ways, just by commenting, just by taking a little bit of energy and commenting, or hitting the like button, which doesn't take much if you really liked it and it resonated with you. So I urge you to please like, subscribe, share, comment. You're helping to change the planet. You're helping to grow this community. You're helping so many people that you don't even realize you're helping. I love you all so much. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart, from my heart to yours. I love you all so much. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, please share. You're changing lives. Let's get this. Let's do this, y'all. It's the full moon in Leo. Let's go. We got this. Let's go, Wisdom Warriors.